All right. Welcome to the very first episode of The Break Room.
Numero uno.
Numero uno. Me and Jeff came up with this at work.
Actually, it was you and Mike, and Big Mike backed out on you, and Jeff came and saved the day.
That's true. Big Mike is a traitor, a backstabber.
I love you, my brother.
Yeah, we just started our channel. We came up with this talking at work about different stories. And, you know, you're stuck in a building working for 12 hours. You got to pass the time. And some of the conversations we have, we just go off the rails. And I'm like, man, we need to record this. And what better place to do it than the break room? So that's how we came up with it.
Yeah.
And then I brought my podcast and loving buddy, Jeremy, my cousin, with us.
We all know he brought it because I have all the cameras and the microphone.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
5-star producer.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. I like that.
And don't forget the personality as well.
Yeah. Well, I like that. Thank you.
Yes.
He's a good host. You know, he's got his Killer Vanilla show,
Oh, thank you. Yes. And we also just recorded an episode of.
Foodie in the Hoodie.
Hence all the food.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's why this is.
that's how Gage broke his virginity for you guys. So
Yeah.
now he's experienced. He's got one under the belt.
Pretty much professional at this
Yeah,
point. So
yeah.
you guys are going to expect excellence from every episode here on out.
There you go. So, what are we doing today, Gage?
Today, I don't know. We're gonna just kind of bring up some things that. Any questions we got? Anything that we can talk about? It's just it's kind of open mic session.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about your first podcast with Foodie and a Hoodie? How was that experience for you?
To be honest, it was fun. It was exciting. I was all excited leading up to the point of doing the podcast. Once
Especially when Jeremy showed up kind of late.
That's okay.
I couldn't find an SD card. That's my thing. Not to cut you off.
Leading up to the podcast, or once we started recording, I was like, I start randomly thinking about different things in my head about like the cameras looking at us and what I'm looking at and talking, but it gets more relaxing as it goes once we start talking about different things. But it's fun. I like it. I can see me doing this a whole lot. Definitely.
That's good because Break Room, this is only episode 1. You're going to see us improve episode by episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
At
yeah.
some point, you might even have live stream episodes. Who knows?
That's the goal, and definitely I want a point where we're taking suggestions from you guys. Any challenges you want us to do, something you want us to try out.
On location, we can do it.
Even if you want us to debate something, we love to debate.
Oh.
I know
anything.
Jeff does.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
that's
debate
all
all
we
the
do.
time at work.
Everything.
Yeah, so you guys let us know what you want. We'll do it. Today,
As long as it's legal.
I'll do illegal stuff.
I'll do enough to where I won't get in trouble. How
There
about
you
that?
go. As long as I don't get caught, it's not illegal, right? So,
Oh,
Jeremy, how was your day today?
I worked today, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I don't work with you because for those listening and watching, I don't work with them.
No. He works. He just supplies us our overtime.
Thanks for
But-
putting my company out there for the whole world to hear.
Well, you can edit that out.
I'm going to.
So today we're broadcasting from my house, my brand new house I got about 2 weeks ago, which is one of the best things that I ever did in my
How
life.
does it feel to finally have a house? Because you've talked about it for years, and finally Jeff was like, "This is it."
It's fantastic. I ain't gonna lie, having my friends come over, like Gage, this is his first time seeing my house. I'm telling me how nice it is. It makes you feel good, like
It's
you
a
work
beautiful
hard.
home.
It is a
really
beautiful home.
is.
And you have a beautiful dog too.
Oh man, my dog, yeah. Gage is working on getting him a house, and
Yeah, that process is.
it's a pain.
They take something that's supposed to be so fun and something that is supposed to be what you work towards as an adult, and they make it painful. The entire process on the way. They
Man.
want to just ruin it.
Yeah, get pre-approved. You go see a house. Oh, they already bought that house.
Overbid.
Overbid.
High
Darn
interest
it.
rates, down payment.
Closing costs, taxes.
And you always start high. I always feel like you find the house that's like, this is the perfect house. And then you work your way down. You're like, you know what? I'll just settle for something square that has heat in it. and I'm not paying
no
$4,000
leaky,
a month.
no leaky pipe.
No,
Yeah.
that's the thing too. When you're looking, because when you look at it online, like, oh, this is perfect, and then you show up, and then you find like the little nitpicking things.
Man,
Right.
I
It's
went
like,
to
oh,
one
that sucks.
house.
That sucks.
I went to one house that was like 190,000. I think it was gonna be decent. The whole roof was falling off the garage. You could push the garage door in.
I remember that house online. It looked beautiful. It looked perfect.
Man, but don't go by pictures. Always go see.
Yeah. Yeah, I just talked to my realtor, and I set an appointment to go do a house showing, and she wanted to do it today. And I said, well, I can't today. I said, how about Thursday? Oh, it'll probably be sold by tomorrow. Awesome. Sounds great. Well,
Chances are it's going to be too.
Yep.
yeah. And if it's not, I'm going to have to pay $40,000 more than what they want.
Beautiful.
Because I usually have $40,000 laying around extra.
That's
I know
because you're a
Jeff does.
baller. Yeah.
Maybe if this podcast takes off.
Jeremy will just sell one of his 1,000 guitars he's got.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, if the price is right.
He's got a Les Paul for sale for $52,000.
Oh, 52,000. I can sell one for $52,000. I'll be okay with that.
Whoa.
It's not worth that much.
That's like
but-
buying a spot burger.
Spot is worth every penny. You Kenosha know what I'm talking about.
Is that what we're called?
I think so.
Kenoshanites?
I don't.
It's Kenosha Nights.
I
something like
made up
that.
a word, okay? Leave me alone.
Kenoshanites sounds cooler than probably what it actually is.
Yeah. Well, I said it, guys. Come on.
Well, now I'm gonna Google it because now I'm curious.
Yeah, I need to know this.
Let us know, Jeremy. We're all
Kenosha-
waiting. Come on, Jeremy.
If we're not, we're changing that immediately
Yeah.
to Kenoshanites.
You heard it here first on the break room.
We're making history in our first episode.
Yeah, we're changing laws, rules,
According to this,
regulations.
residents of the city are called Kenoshans. Just like I
Kenoshans.
thought.
What the Kenoshans?
Unacceptable.
Yeah,
Kenosha
Kenosha
Knights.
Knights.
No, Kenoshanites.
Boom.
And you have to go through us to be knighted.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll use the guitar and we'll every shoulder of each Kenosha person that comes in and gets a citizenship.
Hey, that could be one of our shirts.
And then you have to have a
Kenosha
spot
Knight,
burger
yeah.
and a Big Star burger, and you
Yeah.
have to say which one's better.
Yep.
And you have to answer correctly
And you have to murder somebody.
Just don't get caught.
on Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Well, then I'm not going to be a Kenosha Knight because I suck at Call of Duty.
I suck at Call of Duty too.
Call of Duty's fun, but I also been sucking at Call of Duty. I haven't played it really too much lately, though.
They got a new one?
Well, that's funny
Oh,
because
the Modern Warfare 2, right?
yeah. Well, the funny thing is, not to get in a tangent, but last year they said, "Oh, Modern Warfare 2, they're not going to have a game for 2 years because of the sales from Vanguard." And then all of a sudden, like a month or something ago, they said, "Oh yeah, actually no, we're going to have another game this year, Modern Warfare 3 now." And everyone's like, "So everything you told us last year about, you're going to get more money for your investment, now you're not going to because now you got to buy another game."
I heard Modern Warfare 2, the new one,
Sucks.
sucks.
It wasn't very
compared to
good.
the old
It
one.
sucks. Ghost sucks. All these Call of Duty suck.
Cold War is my favorite Call of Duty in years since like Black Ops 2.
The
What was-
campaign was so cool on that game.
Cold War, oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I played it like twice. I want to play it again.
What was the game that we used to play with Fifi and Tanya and we all said it sucked and we only played for like a week?
Vanguard.
Oh, that game was
I just don't like these battle royale games anymore.
No,
They're so
I'm
horrible.
over it. But
Yeah.
I was just seeing something on Twitter about it, and people were saying because there's this new game that's come out called X Defiant, and it's by like some Call of Duty people, and they're like, "Oh, it needs extra game modes, otherwise it's going to be dead." When like 2 weeks ago they're like, "Oh, this game is going to kill Call of Duty. It's going to be the best thing there's ever been." I'm like, "You guys gave up fast."
To be honest, I'm just waiting for GTA 6 to get released.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
You're going to be like 50 when it gets released, Gage.
GTA 5 came out on the Xbox 360.
That's what I'm
That should
saying.
tell you how old that game is.
Yeah, people still play it, Jeremy.
Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013 September.
Oh my goodness.
I knew
It's
you would
going to
know
be
it.
10 years.
I knew you would know
I
it.
remember.
Hey,
one-
Rockstar sucks, okay? Because one, they had one of the
They make
best.
great games.
Yeah, they had the best racing game in history.
What, Need for Speed?
No, Midnight Club,
Oh,
Dub
yeah.
Edition.
That was the best one.
And
Midnight
they-
Club LA.
and they never brought it back. Like,
that game is so fun.
Midnight Club Dub Edition and the soundtrack on that game. It was so cool.
Midnight Club LA, I think I beat that like 3-4 times.
yeah, man, we used to just drive. Jeremy literally put his PlayStation overnight so he can get an RDR8 to drive while he slept.
No, I didn't do that much. It was my Xbox, and I just kind of drove around in circles. But yes,
I purposely bought a steering wheel just for that game alone.
Oh, there
'cause I
you
was
go.
like, I gotta drive this Mitsubishi Eclipse that
Oh,
I
man.
tricked out, you know.
Man,
I
that-
had the Nissan as my first car.
I don't know if that's just because it's my childhood, my teenage years, or what. I just loved that game.
No, that game was
It was a
awesome.
damn good game.
Yeah, and you could customize your car.
Oh,
whatever
man,
you
could
wanted.
do everything. We used to play capture the flag in that game, and it was so much fun.
I remember one time we were with my friend, and we had probably what was probably like 15, 20 people in there, and we
Yeah,
all
just looking for the Easter eggs and
barrels, and he would just tell everyone, "Okay, go to this spot," and all these like 15, 20 people to go to this one spot. We were like in a server, and like some random people were in there too. And we collected all the barrels. That thing was like an hour or something. That's like some of the most fun I had. We're just driving around. Everyone's like, "Oh, look at that car! Look at my car!" It's pretty dope.
man, Rockstar. This is my plea to you from the break
From the break room, episode 1.
Bring back Midnight Club.
Yeah, just revamp it, update
I would
it.
even take a remaster at this point.
Yes. got the Unreal Engine 5 now. Let's see some crazy.
Can you imagine like a
realistic
PC
looking
or like
graphics.
PlayStation 5 or Xbox right now?
Oh man,
It would be insane.
So
take a great game and now you're just adding some new.
I mean, if they're doing it to all these other games that suck, why not just do that one?
yeah,
Rockstar,
they're giving us games we don't want.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
GTA 6.
No, GTA 6 needs to happen.
Yeah.
because then we'll be good for another 20 years.
Just give me Midnight Club, man.
I was just talking about GTA the other day. I'm like, I need to get back on there. I go into like spurts of like a couple months. I'll just play the crap out of it, and then I'll just stop.
I purposely I go online, but then sometimes I play the story mode and I keep my unsave off when I beat the game, so that way every time I turn my my PlayStation on, each one of my characters has $21 million in the bank.
Oh yeah, I did the thing where each of them have like almost $1 billion.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, IGN posted it. I mean, the biggest way to get it. I was going to say spoiler, but it's been out for 10 years. If you kill Trevor, you can get more money.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert, 10 years.
10 years later, Jeremy finally figured
I
it
remember-
out.
Just think there's some guy out there that just heard that. It's like, no, don't tell me.
I was about to play it.
I've been getting to it.
I remember when that game came out for online, it was like the joke was the hardest the hardest like achievement to get was just getting online. Welcome to Los Santos, because the servers sucked when it first came out.
It's because Grand Theft Auto is a waste of time.
It's fun.
I'm a free roam, do whatever you want kind of a player. I don't care about mission goals. I don't care about the story. I care about doing whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want.
So you're one of those guys that people are doing missions, you're just blowing them off for no reason?
No, I don't ruin the mission for people.
Okay, thank you.
If I'm in the mission with you, I'm all about it. But when I'm alone playing at home, I'm driving around the city I'm stopping at red lights in GTA. I don't care.
I've done that.
He's following the law. Look
Yeah.
at Gage.
Yeah, whatever. And then sometimes I go on like a killing rampage and I'm like,
I mean, you just got to.
yeah, sometimes people deserve it for no reason. In the game. Not
It's a good way to take your stresses out on GTA. Just go on a rampage.
Jeremy just picks up the $5 hookers.
Hey, I was playing GTA with my roommate, and he was driving, and he kept shooting and running over the police. And he's like, "I'm Kyle Rittenhouse," and just kept driving off. I was like, "You're nuts."
Kenosha.
Oh, GTA.
All right.
That's a great game.
GTA's all right, but let's get back to the point.
What's the point, Jeff?
The break room viewers,
Yeah.
help me out and get
Him.
back the Midnight
Jeff.
Club,
Yeah.
please.
Start
RTK.
signing the petition for it.
Yes. All right, so
Or send us an early copy of whatever games you want, and we'll test them out. We'll find the glitches.
There you go.
yeah,
We'll find the cheat codes. Up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
Start.
We'll give you spoiler alerts sooner than 10 years. We promise.
yeah, just give us a chance.
I mean, if you haven't played the game, it's been 10 years. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, even I played it and I don't like it, so
I beat the story mode, I think, 4 or 5 times.
it's because you have no life.
Jeff just plays Madden. That's it.
No,
Because
I
that's the
played
only game he's
show,
good
too.
at.
He makes the Vikings good, actually, because they're not in real life.
Hey, where are my Viking fans at? Stand up,
Nowhere.
skull.
I'm sorry. I'd rather have no viewers than just Viking fans. That's the Break Room Podcast.
That's because these two are Packer fans. You know what their
That's right.
women look like.
Better than Minnesota.
Speaking of video games, Jeff, this guy next to me, he told me one day, he's like, oh, buy F122. I mean, it was free because we have the
hey,
Pass.
hey, I beat him 4 times in a row. He cried like a little baby.
I did not cry.
Changed the settings, made me play him, and then I could not figure out what he did, so I gave up because he cheated.
And he
He's
still
a
hasn't
cheater.
played me
He's-
to this
he's-
day.
He's a Packer fan. You know they cheat. You can see, he's got nothing to say.
You still got
Guilty.
your setup?
Huh?
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
You better.
Yeah, it's upstairs. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna buy
Gran
it.
Turismo 7, we were addicted to that for a little bit, too.
Yeah, then I moved and I got.
I need to get back on that game.
Yeah,
You got
me
a steering wheel and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. They had me on this slow race on GTA 7 and or Gran Turismo 7. I couldn't beat it. So
What'd you the movie? I've seen the trailer a couple times now.
I didn't see the movie.
There's a movie for that?
There's a trailer for Gran Turismo 7.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
You a car guy, Gage?
As far as they look cool, yeah.
They have Hopper from Stranger Things in
Don't
there.
ask me what kind of engine it is, 'cause I don't know.
The premise of the movie is the person plays the video game and then they actually get to race in real life.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
People have actually done that for NASCAR for iRacing. They've done iRacing and now they race in.
Don't ask Gage about movies. He hasn't even seen John Wick 4 yet.
Dude, I've been waiting to see John Wick 4.
I haven't seen it
That's
yet
one of
either,
my
so.
favorite like series of movies that are out because they just keep getting better.
Yeah, this fourth one was really good. Jeremy hasn't seen it. Gage hasn't seen it, so I can't talk about it because I don't want to play spoiler alert 6 months after it came out to these guys.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure I can even guess the whole entire movie because that's how predictable it is.
Okay, go ahead and guess. I'll tell you if you're right.
A lot of people die. A lot of
Okay.
people get shot and stabbed.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves does like some crazy bad, crazy stuff, kills
Yeah.
people.
And
Okay.
then somehow he's going against the grain
Okay.
and he dies at the end, but there's going to be another movie after. How close am I?
You're pretty close.
Well, that tells you
close.
right there.
But I love it though because Keanu Reeves is a beast.
He didn't say the Chinese chick was bad though, so you missed
The
that
new one?
part. Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that?
Yeah, he hasn't even seen it. How would he know?
He said he was going to guess because it's so predictable.
There wasn't no bad Chinese chick in the old one.
No, but there is.
There
in
was
this one.
Halle Berry though, and
Halle Berry can get it at 50.
she had those 2 German shepherds too. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah. But she has nothing on that new Catwoman in that last Batman movie.
Oh yeah, that movie was good though. Batman.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
Oh, the
that
Batman, that was very good.
they depicted a young Batman, like just starting out
Yeah.
as Batman, so good.
His car was bad too.
Oh yeah,
I am vengeance.
I think that this is gonna set up the next movie, just like how when they did Christian Bale's. Like I thought that Batman Begins was so dumb, but after watching The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight
Begins
Returns,
was great, dude.
it was great. When I came back and watched it, I was like, oh,
Right.
that's such a great movie. That
The
was so
funny thing
good.
is, I watched Batman Begins after I watched The Dark Knight.
What?
Yeah, and it's even better.
I
when
watched
you
The
do it that
Dark
way.
Knight first, and then like I think it was like last year I finally watched all 3 of them like back to back to back.
What's the last one? Rise? Risen?
Oh yeah, Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
That's one with Bane.
Yeah, that's a good
The
one.
only issue I had with that movie, spoiler, I mean, it's been like what 10 years now, probably though,
Probably longer.
is Bane is like the main like villain of the movie, and then he just dies just like that.
Yeah, he's the main villain until the very last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
he's
and then
not the main villain.
He just bam, but he's just like dead. But there's like no speech by him or anything, and then he's just bam, something hits him and he's dead. That's it.
But he was such a cool character.
He was.
made me want to get one of those big jackets and with the huge fur collars and walk around like this, you know.
It was cool. I liked it a lot.
But
Gauges.
it doesn't be the Dark Knight, the second movie. That was the best one. I mean,
Oh, yeah, with Heath Ledger by far.
I remember getting that movie on DVD for Christmas when I was a kid, and I've never not wanted to watch that movie. If someone like, hey, let's turn this on, I'm like, yes, please turn it on.
I'll watch that movie today, right now.
Oh yeah.
I think it's still on Netflix. At least it was.
That's a classic movie.
It is.
I've
Jeremy.
actually it's funny we're talking about Batman because I've just been watching the animated movies. Like I just watched Flashpoint Paradox, and then I watched Justice League, Injustice. Great movies for at least the animated series goes.
DC is way. I know this is going to be unpopular, but DC is way better than Marvel movies.
Really,
I agree.
I 100% disagree.
Really,
DC is
these last 6, 7 Marvel movies. I'm sorry, have been. The last good Marvel
disagree.
movie was Infinite Wars.
Endgame was one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Let's make the Hulk. Let's talk. No,
I do like.
They
Endgame.
literally lost half the population. I saw that movie opening night, the first one on vacation in Florida.
Just because you seen
Best
it
experience
opening
ever.
night doesn't mean it was a good movie.
It was
It was a good
amazing.
movie. And I agree with you that DC is a way better comic book universe, but Endgame was an awesome movie, and Thanos is one of my favorite villains. Even though he's
Yeah,
like,
but
you can
Thanos
almost
ain't
side
just
with
in
him.
Endgame. He's in also in Infinity Wars.
Well, he's in some other ones too.
Yeah, but
You didn't like the
Yeah,
new
but
Guardians
he's
of the
only in
Galaxy movie?
Marvel.
the new one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I liked it.
it was a very good movie.
Yeah.
You just said all of them sucked.
Yeah, but
The only ones that suck are like these weird side character movies that they give, and Ant-Man. Who wants to watch Ant-Man?
Me, I
Jeremy.
loved it. It was great.
I was gonna say.
I will say though, as far as like, because they have a
Who
lot of
wants to watch
series.
60-year-old Paul Rudd be an Ant-Man?
Me,
I love
you can-
Paul Rudd, but not as a
editor Jeremy, you
superhero.
can zoom in on my face right now. Me.
Oh goodness.
You're about not the only one. 'Cause I know
I
your
will
whole family
say
loves it.
though, there is a lot of their whole thing recently with like Disney Plus has been like quantity over quality.
That's true. Same thing with Star Wars. They're ruining that with quantity.
Jeremy probably loves that too.
I love.
I actually
Star
just
Wars,
got
though.
into Star Wars within like the past year.
Really? You haven't,
For real.
dude. I
I need to watch Andor. My friend from work keeps telling me to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. Mandalorian, I love that a lot.
Mandalorian was awesome.
Bad.
Star Wars is awesome. I feel like I get called, especially with my girlfriend. She calls me a dork or a nerd,
I agree.
but I don't care because they're
I
so
agree.
good.
I remember like probably what 10, 15 years ago, like if you like, well, pretty much before Iron Man came out, everyone's like, "Oh, comic books are for nerds. They suck." And it's
Yeah, now everybody loves
now
it.
everyone wants it. Well, except Spider-Man,
Especially-
because like with Tobey Maguire, that was different.
Tobey Maguire is the GOAT Spider-Man.
I agree.
I'll agree with
Except
that
for Spider-Man 3, you kind of ruined it, but the black suit made it better.
one. I'll agree with that one.
Spider-Man 2 is the best one though.
But
People say Spider-Man 2 is the greatest superhero film of all time.
no, Dark Knight. Sorry.
I don't know. I just remember.
It was very good. I know that. I could watch it right now. They actually just all put all the Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, you guys watched the new Spider-Man?
Yes, I did.
universe?
Across the Universe, or whatever.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The cartoon, you see it?
No, not yet. I heard it was
Amazing.
really
Oh, then
though.
good, because I won't say anything, man. It was amazing.
It was good. But I am not going to
But the
get off
DC
Marvel.
universe is better.
Yes,
That's what I
yes,
gotta say
yes.
because one, it's so much more realistic and dark, and it's not got all these like. I understand that it's more for kids, especially Marvel. It's like you want little kids to come watch it. That's probably why they sell so much more. But like, when I'm watching, like I love watching like how when I watch The Dark Knight, it's like this seems like it could be a real guy, like a real person that's a billionaire that's fighting crime. At
Especially
night.
this last one, the Batman.
Oh, yeah,
Robert Pattinson.
exactly.
I feel that for real.
And these criminals too. It's like they actually seem like mob bosses and not like actual like Danny DeVito penguins. You know?
Even the DC shows are better than Marvel. Like Gotham was one of my favorite shows.
You were
ever.
addicted to that.
Gotham was a good show.
I love Gotham.
And they had a really good Joker in that show.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
that was the second best Joker ever.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger was the best, but the guy that was in Gotham was amazing.
And Heath Ledger did a great job with that. I remember all the hate he was getting before it happened. Like, really, that's who you picked?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
but-
so funny because that's how. It's like the most random actors that you think are gonna suck end up being one of the best roles. Like
Yeah, it was like
everyone
Role's
hating
lifetime. Yeah.
on Robert Patterson for Batman.
Yep.
But when I heard
they
that,
call him Mr. Sparkles.
I was like, no way. I was like, he's gonna be so good for a young
was.
Batman, like mysterious. I mean, he's the Twilight guy. He's
Yeah.
known for being dark and mysterious for his movie. You know, I thought he did such a good job. Like,
I loved it.
I did too.
especially now transferring into the next movie where it's gonna be about justice rather than vengeance. It's gonna be great.
When does that movie come out?
I don't know. I didn't see any release
Oh.
things about it, but they got to be working on it because I heard they're coming out with the Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix one.
Yeah, number 2 with Lady Gaga.
I wish they would have just left it alone because that's one of my favorite Joker movies.
It was very good, too. I couldn't watch the scene where he stabbed the dude, though. I had to look away.
He to me is the second, if not the best Joker that they've ever made in a movie.
And what? Who?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, no. Last thing I want to say about movies is all the people that saying Eternals or Elementals or whatever. Elementals was a bad movie. Y'all can kiss my
I literally saw it last night. Amazing.
because
Never
that
seen
movie was amazing, and I'm going to stick up for it and say that was amazing.
I agree.
As a grown 41-year-old man, yes, I watched the kid movie and I loved it.
Hey,
Never seen it.
Brandon, my friend Brandon, last night said, and I agree with him. He said it has to be one of the top 5 Pixar movies of all time. It was very good.
Even
So-
better than Finding Nemo.
Yes.
It's still got top 5 right there. It's okay.
No, it's better than Finding Nemo.
They're supposed to be coming out with a Toy Story 5 now as well in like 2 years.
No. Okay, now that you're talking top 5, we got to do the top 5
Okay.
kid movies.
All right, this is it, and then,
Yeah.
and then we got to give the teaser a wrap up so
Yeah.
that people don't get too much from it.
Yeah. Okay, Wreck-It Ralph is my number 1.
I haven't seen that yet.
To be honest, I think that it's a newer movie-ish. Is Big Hero. What is it?
Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
that was a great
fantastic
one.
movie.
I love that movie.
Okay, that's his number 1. What's your number 1?
Oh, I didn't know that was my number 1. It just came. in
Why
my
don't you
head.
just get just a general top 5? You don't have to have a number 1. Just general top 5.
Wreck-It Ralph, Elementals. What's that movie where the guy dies and he comes back to life?
That's the Passion of the Christ.
No.
Where he dies and comes back to life. What?
I don't know if he dies and comes back to life, but what the hell?
Or his brother dies?
I can't remember the name of it now.
What is it? The big white puffy dude?
No, it's the
Oh.
black guy.
He black.
What?
It was on Disney Plus and we all watched it. The hell? Where's my Disney?
This is a Pixar movie.
It's a Disney movie.
Oh, we're doing Disney movies?
I thought you said Pixar. I thought.
Oh, well, then if it's just Pixar, okay, then
That's
it's The Incredibles,
Oh, that's a good one.
Good movie.
Wreck-It Ralph,
No Toy Story?
Despicable Me. No,
No.
Despicable Me, and that's not them. It's different. That's
This-
DreamWorks.
Oh, you're right. That is.
That's because Universal. That's the only reason I know that.
Man, this is hard now.
I
And you were
say
not even prepared.
No, I wasn't because you said top 5.
Finding Nemo, Big Hero 6
I agree with those two.
is I always really liked that movie Robots. I don't know if that's Pixar or not.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just say it is for this case of the show.
I'm drawing a blank now. All of a sudden.
I used to love that movie that Seinfeld was in, the B movie. I don't know if that's.
No, that's something else. I've never seen that movie either.
You haven't seen a lot of.
No, I need to. I need to brush up on it.
I gotta pull up a list. What's going on here?
Soul.
Oh, Soul. Yeah. That's
Good
a fantastic
I've
movie
never
too.
seen Soul.
Damn.
Oh, Cars, man. Cars
Oh,
was
God,
awesome.
yeah, I gotta have
Cars.
Cars.
Lightning McQueen.
That's right. That's one of the best movies too. Out of the 3 Cars movies, what one was your favorite?
First one.
Gotta be.
You gotta give credit where the birth of it all started.
Yeah.
And that's when you meet Maynard, and that's when you meet Lightning McQueen, and you see his whole transformation. Cars in one, best movie.
I've been to Disney where Cars World is there. It's pretty awesome.
That's the only place Jeremy goes on vacation is Disney World.
We go to Universal too.
How many times you been to Disney World, Jeremy?
I think like 5.
Yeah. And like in how many years?
I don't know. The last couple years I've been there like 3-4 times,
Yeah. See,
and I want to go there in December.
Didn't you just go for last Christmas?
Yeah, but it's different. Now I want to go to Hollywood Studios. It's different experience.
All right, we got to wrap up because Gage got a concert to go to today. We just want to thank you all for joining us.
The little teaser we got for you guys.
Little
Hopefully-
teaser, first sneak peek, first episode of The Break Room.
So-
Glad that all of you came in to watch because, we love doing this.
Yeah. So Gage, you want to?
All I gotta say is we got some really special things in the works right now. We're not gonna promote them just yet, but as far as our YouTube goes, you can follow us on or subscribe to us on official The Break Room podcast on YouTube. That'll be in the link in the description as well.
We also got another one with us 3 is Foodie in the Hoodie. Make sure you follow us Facebook, YouTube. What else are we on?
Anywhere you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that fun stuff.
I told you you put us on Spotify too.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
everywhere, man.
We're only on YouTube right now, but I'm in the works of making Instagram, Twitter.
Oh yeah, us
Spotify,
too. For
everything.
Food and Hood is also
Yeah.
on Instagram.
All right.
And if you're looking for somewhere, this is just for anyone. I guess I can put out there too.
Yeah.
A good place to host your podcast, which is where I've been hosting mine, is Anchor, because then it also gives you the feature where people can call in and leave you a voice
Oh,
message.
nice.
So
Yeah.
you can think
so
about that.
Maybe we'll do one in the live in the future, and you guys will join in and let us have it about him not watching Soul.
I'll watch it by the time the second episode comes out.
Maybe you'll have a podcast where you actually watch a movie like that
Yeah, there you
with,
go.
with the viewers at the same time.
Do you want to promote anything, Jeremy, before we get out of here?
Just Jeremy Leach on all the socials. You can check out my podcast and YouTube and all that fun stuff. Oh, you can check out my EP, Love and Graffiti Theory, is on where you listen to music.
All right, Gage, take us out.
All right, guys. Thanks for everything, and we'll catch you on episode 2. See ya.
Good job, guys.
That's a wrap. That was awesome.
Yeah.